The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, as always, it's your man, Ruben, in the house. And of course, always, for the most part, with me is my cousin, AG.
Where the white women at?
I mean, that's a very good question, because, hey, man, where are they at? Now, here's the interesting part about that. We're not exactly asking for us. However,
I'm asking. No, I'm not asking because I just want to put it out there. I think y'all want to talk about this to low key talk about me. I don't appreciate it.
Of course not, AG. Why would we ever do?
Because y'all are freaking mean. Y'all are mean.
We are not mean, sir.
Mean.
We are an institution of positive favoritism, and yeah, man, sometimes it's what it is. And hey, man, if you've listened to this show, you already know eventually we had to talk about it, man.
We didn't have to talk about it. Things
You're
were
right.
fine before you said this. You chose to talk about this, sir.
But it would be disingenuous to our listeners if we didn't talk
How
about it.
so?
Because, man, we talk about them white women all the time. Not all the time, but enough to.
Actually, surprisingly enough, we really don't talk about them white women. Honestly, we don't.
But
and actually, when we do, you guys don't even really defer to me for real. I'm offended.
That's what I'm saying. This ain't about you.
Kind of is, bro.
It kind of is not.
Because I played around in the snow and look at me now.
Hey. Hey, look, man. There is nothing wrong with playing in the snow.
Apparently it is, sir.
No.
Apparently it is.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Because you played in the snow with a young snow bunny who was single and you were single. So hey, man, if both parties are single, then hey, man, have a damn snowball fight. It don't even matter. I mean, let it snow all up in this bitch. Do whatever we need to do. But all I'm saying is, if we're going to go out and play in the snow, it needs to be equalized. Because if we don't equalize it, then shit happens. Such as...
When you say equalize, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, look, I'm just saying, you can't go play in the snow if you got a significant other. And,
well, see, you had to start at the significant other because she's a snow bunny also.
Well, here's what I'm saying now. So it doesn't matter which party. When neither party has significant others, man, go out there buck naked in the snow if you want. I don't give a shit. Do what you want. I mean, do snow angels and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to be out here with a significant other and go play in the snow, or she gonna be out here telling you with a significant other and telling you, hey, come play in the snow, there's always gonna be some negative ramifications. It may not happen immediately, but it's gonna happen. So all I'm saying is, look, it is okay to play in the snow. It's just not okay to play in the snow when your ass ain't single and her ass ain't single.
Honestly,
two single people don't play in the snow. Look, man, look what happened to old boy on Good Morning America years ago. He won't single, she won't single, but now they're getting married. Awesome. Good job for you, but that shit was bad. They
But I
lost
feel
both,
like it was.
both lost their jobs.
I feel like it was 2 levels down from this, though.
I
I mean, 2 or 3, because I mean,
nah. I'm gonna tell you why it's not.
okay,
I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Because first of all, that shit was calculated. Because one didn't want their husband no more, and the other didn't want their wife no more, and they both said, "Fuck it, we work together every day. I spend more time with you than with my wife anyway, and you know what? Apparently your sex is good, so it is better than shit I got at home. So we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and do this shit." Now, the other part was once again, like I said earlier, you can't be out here with a +1 and out here going snow bunny chasing. You just can't. I mean, you can't get your net outside and go outside and be like, "Come on, snow bunny, let's go, let's go." Or you can't be like,
what's up,
"You know
Mo?
what? What's up, Mo?"
What's up?
I mean, you just can't be out here, and you can't be out here doing that. And as a protected class, because black men are a protected class to ourselves, you can't be out here doing that dumb shit. So that's all I'm saying. And I say all that to say we gotta talk about it. Because
Man, look,
we got to, man. We've talked about snow bunnies way too much on this goddamn show
look,
not to talk about it.
one thing, no, 2 things. I understand what you're saying, because actually, I'm just giving you a hard time because I thought it was the funniest thing ever when I saw it. I was like, you know what? He's actually right about this. Number 2, be very quiet. I'm hunting for wabbit.
I got a question, man. Who is this we that's been talking about Snow Bunny so much?
The show. When I say we, I say the show.
And
And I'm not saying we talk
are
about the shit
are we
every week.
attacking the man for going after a woman that also looks like his wife? I mean, like you made the narrative you just painted was like this black dude is cheating on his black wife with a snow bunny. It's like, nah, man, the chick he got at home looked the same.
See, that's
Which
not,
is even worse.
that's not the angle people taking though. And
It
there's see,
sounds like he just got a particular type. It don't sound like he was chasing anything. It sounds like he is in his lane. That's his lane.
I mean, but damn, man, that means that's unnecessary snow bunny on snow bunny crime, man. You can't be out here just playing 2 snow bunnies.
You see,
But the problem is,
here's the thing. We can't bring the original white woman into play. She ain't got nothing to do with this.
she actually doesn't. He's right about that.
She ain't got
you're
nothing
right.
to do.
Does not.
All she did was marry a dude, have kids, and that's all we know about her. You know what I'm saying? That's literally all we know about her.
I mean, for those of you who are like, the hell are they talking about? We talk about the University of Michigan, Sharon Moore, because look, man, I get it. I mean, some nice little white girl came up to him, was like, "Hey, you know, I'll let you taste it."
See, and I don't appreciate what you're doing here either. You're making it seem like we know that she hunted this man out. Once again, it sounds like this man got a type. So it sounds like it probably was like, "Hey, you look like somebody I like." I'm just saying, like, don't try to make it seem like this black dude was just tempted by dark forces from this white woman. Like, we don't know that's what happened. Like, we have none of that information. All we know is this dude who's married to a white woman fucked another white woman, which makes him no different than, a lot of fucking guys with money.
And that's fair.
But see, now that narrative, based on what you're saying about Ruben, that narrative is just as bad because
once again, I'm not trying to paint a narrative. I'm saying that's all we really know. Like, all we really know.
Because for me, honestly, as the resident snow bunny chaser, my wife was laughing in the background because she was. I told her what you was talking about. She was weak, but anything that you do, including just simply being with a white woman has all sorts of narratives to it. Then you add in money, you add in adultery. Have we figured out if it's true if this woman is pregnant or not?
I did not hear anything about that.
That was being floated around. That's why I had asked, is it true? But anyway, we're going to pretend like it's not, or say allegedly. I don't know. But anyway, there's so many things floating around. But it's like, no matter what you do, there is a group of people. There is creating a narrative of, see, that's what you get. Even though all this is somebody cheating on their wives. Plain and simple. And I thought, like, because I told Lauren when it happened, I was like, look, the only thing I see, I can see, that she's prettier. She's younger. But I mean, my thing was, you can't cheat on your wife, period. I don't care what the colors are. You could be playing Uno. I don't care. But the bottom line is, you can't cheat on your wife, or you will draw 4 at some point. So that's where I began and ended. But the narrative out there, my wife was monitoring all this. She was like, these black women out here coming for him, for real. And she pretended she was fainting, feeling bad about it, because it's like these black women are really angry. Look at that, messing around in the snow, does it matter? This guy destroyed his family. I mean, he was in jail for assault, all the things. But people are creating a narrative because a white woman with a black man in particular, because black women get a pass for being with a white man, relatively speaking. So in particular, there have been all these narratives created, and it's always been this way. It's always been this way. If you're with a white woman and everything is cool with your relationship and nothing else goes down, there seems to be a handful of things people say. But once you get in trouble, then things change. And I've always known that because it's always happened to me. I get it. And so when it happens to someone else, it's like, oh, here we go. So my thing was, number one, why you out here cheating on your wife? Number two, it's like, come on, man. Really? So just letting you know, man, so many narratives out there. So many. It's a hot topic. It always will be. A black man with a white woman will always be hot as just hot, white hot.
As fish grease.
Yeah, in the summertime. I don't know what it is, but like I just said, Mo B has said this before, and he pointed it out to me because I didn't know. He was like, I don't know what it is, but black women get a pass. And then after he said that, I noticed all these things on Instagram, all these things in threads and all the social media out there. I was like, he's freaking right. Black women get, not that I doubted him, but it's just like when you see something, you can't unsee it. And I don't really wonder about it. Good for them. But at the same time, I'm like, how do y'all get a pass? So, like you said earlier, it's just like there are people out there that feel as though there was some mysticism in all this. There was some, she lured him or whatever. And all of that's probably untrue. This is probably two people that are attracted to each other, and one had no business doing it, and the other was like, he fine, I don't really care, whatever it is. It's normal stuff. But when you add in black man, white woman, especially, like Mo said, it's just like there's money involved too. That just makes it more it just make it more scandalous, man. It just does. And some of it is undeserved, but it is what it is. So I don't know what to say, man.
I guess the problem I have is just I have a problem when people take victory laps over things that aren't victories. And I just feel like you just hear so many, or you see so many black women like taking victory laps, like, see, this what he get for messing with a white woman. It's like, yo, he was already married to a white woman. Like, my thing is like, look, I get it. If this would have fit the narrative that everybody had, like if he was with some black queen, as they call it, and she had been with him from day one, and then this nigga got on and left and tried to leave her ass for a white girl, then I'd be like, all right, this is that perfect box scenario that y'all get to do the black woman is better for you rain dance at the end. But it's like, yo, he was with a white woman. Like he was already playing on a team you didn't want him on anyway. And so my thing is like, yo, would y'all have felt better about this if he was cheating on his white woman with some black sister that worked at the office? Would y'all have been like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He should have known better than to mess with one of them black bitches. Like, no, that y'all wouldn't have been mad about it that way. Then y'all would have fell back on what AG is mad about. Like, you shouldn't have been cheating on your wife. Well, y'all was already mad that he was with a white girl anyway. Like, first of all, can we just come out and say, black women, y'all didn't like this nigga. No matter what he was going to do, y'all didn't like him. I'm not saying he's right.
Man, I ain't want to choke.
I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying I agree with him. All the things you said, AG, absolutely right. All the things, ladies, all the things that you feel you don't like about this guy, how he messed around with broke up his family, embarrassed, all that shit is true. However, why y'all taking a victory lap over this nigga that y'all already had no hope for?
Mo, I just told you why.
Hold on, man. Before we continue, we are not gonna sit here and just pass on the black woman rain dance comment.
Exactly.
We're not doing that.
Bro, I hate to interrupt you because you get on the roll. But man, when you said the black rain dance, I thought the Kool-Aid was gonna come out my eyeballs, bro. I was like, did he just say this a black?
He just did the black woman rain dance.
There's so many problems with that. So many problems with that. I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, I just wanted to make sure
with one statement. Oh my goodness.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't go too much further without talking about that because that shit was phenomenal.
Look, man, I didn't know what else. I didn't know what else to call it, but in my head, I just picture like a congregation of black women all around a campfire screaming random chants of "I told you so." That white woman's the devil. That's what this nigga gets. And all of a sudden, all of his hopes and dreams get crushed under the weight of this black woman rain dance. Like I feel like that's what I see in my head as people talk about this dude. And look, I don't know this guy. I don't defend anything because the dude handled this shit about as poorly as anyone can handle anything in fucking life. However, it just feels really weird when I see so many people like taking a victory lap. It's like nobody fucking won. We all took an L. We all universally got together and was like, damn, we took as if you got pigmentation right now, you should be like, damn, we took an L. And it sucks because black people and people of color are really the only people that have to live with this. Like where when you mess up, we all seem to have messed up.
Yes. Well, see, the funny thing about this particular situation, this is what I was saying before. And I agree with what you're saying, but where you're missing it is no matter how much we lose in this situation for black and brown, women still have black women still have the moral victory. Because even though we took the L, they still doing the rain dance, bro. And you know this. They are still out there talking about, see that? If he was with a black queen, none of this be happening. Wrong. He would have cheated on you too.
With a white girl.
Maybe.
And trust me, like, because I mean,
That's
I'm
worse.
sure we can all speak from experience. None of us know any black male ever in life whose life has been put in shambles by any black woman. Never has happened. Never has happened ever in life. Ever in life.
You know how many black women already forget on the board with that?
Just never happened.
The hate
Black women have never been responsible in any way for the downfall of any black male ever in life. And like we as black men should just understand that as long as we do right by black women, nothing bad in life can ever happen to us.
Okay.
And this dude should have known that. I'm sorry. I apologize, ladies. My bad.
And the other narrative that's being created now, this is the woman in general narrative. This is going to traverse racial lines. Now, 2 days ago, right before Ruben put this on the board to talk about. I happened to be on. I was on Instagram Reels, and the wife is still with him. They were seen together.
I mean, what the hell she
doing regular people stuff. And I'm like, now the narrative is that the stand by your man hate is coming. That's the other part of this. Because
you're right. They're calling her a pick me now. She's a pick me.
Well, see?
She's a pick me. Which ladies, just between me and you. Between me and you ladies. I get it. When you call another woman a pick me, it is your form of insulting them for somehow lowering their standards to be with somebody. But technically, doesn't that make everybody in a relationship a pick me? Because you settling for somebody. Like there's no person you're with that's devoid of flaws, fault, or some bullshit. So the only difference between you and her genuinely is, bitch, you by yourself.
Not wrong.
He is not. He's not.
No, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that you should lower your standards or deal with, everybody got standards and hardline issues. Cool. But what would really help you in your life? To worry about your motherfucking life, not worry about somebody else's relationship.
See, it's not as fun.
You're right. You're
fun
right.
to look at somebody and go, hey, I can poke fun at this person, or I can talk about this person, or I can drag this person, because now it's not on me now.
But AG, just to make sure everybody knows that I am actually even-handed in my insults generally. So a woman calling another woman a pick me is essentially the equivalent of a nigga looking at another dude with a girl and going, that nigga ain't hitting it right. It's literally the same statement.
Exactly. Exactly.
True.
So again, I just want to put that out there because I didn't know if y'all knew, but he and his wife are like, I'm sure there's lots of upset. I'm not saying that. And I'm sure she's heartbroken, all the things. But
you can say that, but we don't know if she already look, man. We don't know how much of this she already knew. We don't this could have been this is an old relationship, so it ain't like it just had happened.
And everybody knew, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And people obviously knew because people investigating and shit. So the thing that sucks about it for his actual family home life situation is, what if this was something that she was already aware of and they were already kind of trying to work through it? And now, boom, everybody is in their business now for real. Now it's an actual thing.
So I wanna take that and I wanna spin it. Because apparently everybody on campus around the football program did know.
Well, no, that's what I said. You don't get investigated 3 fucking times unless people got some suspicion.
Exactly. So they knew they were fucking. However, it took her going to somebody higher. I can't remember who she went.
Did she get fired?
She did not. He was about to fire her. But once again, this is that problem that Tiger Woods had, and he ain't got no goddamn friends. Because if he had friends, man, you can't fire the chick you've been fucking. Because what do you think's gonna happen? She gonna go tell on your shit officially, and officially your ass about to get fired because you should already know you a black man at a high institution of learning that a whole bunch of people don't want your ass there. Anything, just giving motherfuckers a reason to fire your ass with cause. What are you doing? Once you put your penis in that girl's vagina, you should have been having contingency plans, because this shit won't end in well. No way, no how. You don't fire the chick. You gotta almost get. It's cheaper to keep her.
Well, she had got a 55% raise in salary.
Yeah, she went from 40 grand to 90.
Why?
So
do you,
I mean, look, man. Only thing I'm
Once
saying, the other thing too. I mean to cut you off, Ruben, but after you're done, please talk about the fact that the mistress has gotten a free pass.
that always happens. That always happens.
Because we're not
Because
talking
she-
about
because
anything.
that person
Nothing's
is a
like
victim.
she was a grown woman in this. She's the one that took the time to talk to this man, take her panties off, get the dick, all the things.
Bro.
And we are not talking about her at all.
And Moby and I have briefly talked about this. The fraternization rules seem to only go one way. They never go two ways, because apparently if it went two ways, then you're punishing the victim.
How were you the victim when you were a willing party?
Okay, God, this is a slippery slope, and I hate sounding like the dude that's on the fence about any issue.
Look at you rubbing his temples.
No, seriously, because like, all jokes aside, I get what you guys are saying, like how she skates it, no accountability on her end. And I get people say, well, she's not in a position of power, therefore that makes her the victim. He has a responsibility because he's in the higher role and has the power complex. All of those things are absolutely true. Now, the issue comes into the play where it's like, all right, so you're right, she made a decision. But do we really know how much of a decision it is? I mean, because if she had a job where she's making $40,000, she's making moderate, decent living by herself, single,
She's
young.
22, so
That's it, moderate. Not balling, but not terrible. And he approaches her. Do you think she really feels like she can say no? No, I'm not saying that she would. I'm not saying she didn't make the conscious choice. But what I'm saying is there is a power dynamic that makes it an unfair advantage no matter what. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that he approached her and she was like, no, I don't want to do this. And he was like, nah, bitch, you know what it is. And that's what happened. Like, that could very well have happened, but we don't know that's what happened.
But if it did happen, I hope have it just like that.
I understand where he's coming from.
So
Because
what I'm saying is I get it because I also agree that it makes being a male in that position really tricky as well too, because who's to say that she didn't approach him and he was like, nah, I'm good, I'm married, and then she was just like, well, if you don't, I'm gonna ruin your life one way or the other. Because he can't be a victim. There's no scenario in which he can tell the story in which he's a victim. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I get how everybody will love to come and say, well, she had a role to play in this too. But the truth of the matter is, it's like, there's no perfect way to make something like this not be able to happen. And like, I do think that those fraternization rules say that you can't be involved and it's a fireable offense, but nobody ever is going to tell the low wage person that, hey, you should have said no. Because they're like, hey, if I would have said no, I might have been retaliated against.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can say to make me feel like I wouldn't be retaliated. He is making X amount of dollars in the figurehead position of the most powerful entity part of the university, which is the football program. There's no position in which she can be like, nah, I don't want to suck your dick and keep your job. So I mean, I get it. I get it how it's like, hey, well, she's skating on this, but it's like, there's just no good way for any of this to go down. And so that's why I'm kind of like on the fence about it. I'm just like, if I don't know what happened and I don't know. All I can assume and hope, I hope it was just two consenting adults making stupid decisions, but I don't know that. I don't know if everybody involved felt like they could say yes or no. I don't. And truthfully, nobody does other than the people involved.
Okay. So, I get that. I mean, because this is kind of going on. This is kind of how if you watch Matlock, this is happening on Matlock too, without the sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go through door number 3. And everybody's like, door number 3? What's door number 3? I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying this. I've not heard this. I'm not saying this shit is happening. I'm just saying, what if Sharon Moore and his wife are swingers? Or they wanted to introduce a third person in a relationship. Or there's something going on with her and she's like, boo, go get what you need to get. Now, and I know that's all that sounds less than 1 percentile. But she is still with him. And honestly, the part is, the whole stand by your man thing. I get it. Maybe she really loves him. Hey man, it's a mistake. We good. Or maybe it's, I gotta be the doting wife until this shit's cleared up. Then I'm gonna take everything in the divorce. Or, hey man, I think you need to not be fucking around in schools no more, because clearly we can't trust them young bitches. I'm just putting it out there. There are a lot of ways we can go with this, and we don't really know.
I feel like you just took the least likely scenario and tried to Jedi mind trick yourself into believing that could be actually happening. Because if that was the case, why would this man then break into her house and say you ruined my life? Essentially, all she would have done is ruined his job, not the rest of his life.
Well,
if that scenario was in play,
I mean, that's very true.
I think based on his reaction, we can pretty much eliminate that highly unlikable and unlikely scenario that you just described. Now, once again, I'm not saying that. I mean, look, 99.999% sure that's not what happened. So yes, I'm saying there's a chance.
So let's talk about that for a second. So you lost your job because you went second snow bunny chaser, in your own backyard, which you really fucking should be doing. As Moco Cowboy put up earlier, should never dip in the company where you work. You just shouldn't, because shit like this happens. Ask Ime Udoka. So I didn't understand. Well, I did understand, but I'm just like, bro, like, you kind of did this shit to yourself. But going to the girl's house and like breaking in the motherfucker, like, that was a little much.
I mean, it's only much because he has a penis. Because if the
right.
scenario was the other way around, he would just be a very emotional woman who didn't, who just had a moment of, mental breakdown.
Because I guess, because you're right, Moby. A lot of men would take that as what he did was a feminine trait of breaking in the house and yelling and threatening her or whatever the fuck he did.
He threatened himself. He threatened himself.
Well, which is another super bitch move. I mean, I think that's a fair statement to say.
Once again,
it's not, but okay.
It's mental health, man. And
whoa, hold on. I get your mental health, Moby. AG, you don't think going to the person's house and be like, I'm gonna kill myself because of you is not a bitch move?
I mean, that's a mental health crisis.
Well, personally, I'm not going to climb up that wrong tree with you. I do understand you, but
I understand your angle and position and feeling that way. But I also, as somebody who is very well aware of how mental health issues can affect what you do and how you think and how you react, I also will say two things can be true. Like, I can perceive it as, man, that's a real bitch move, but I can also be like, yeah, but that usually comes from a place of mental instability.
Yeah, that part. That's what I'm saying. Because, and the other thing too is, yet again, men taking away something that should belong to them also, that women seem to have a monopoly on. And it's just like, when a dude gets upset, all of a sudden we're weak. No, we're upset. And we chose to express it in a way which is not conducive to normalcy. But we get held to so much of a higher standard, and many times we are doing it to ourselves, lacking understanding and context. Now, I agree with you that it was, man, you got to think. But when you're that upset and your whole world has come crumbling down, even though you earned it, your whole world has come crumbling down, that dude probably freaking snapped. I mean, he lost that big paycheck, which includes that bigger extension. He felt like he lost his family, which when things go wrong, you run home. But he doesn't have a home to run to. Now, your anger is actually directed. That's the only thing he did right, is direct his anger at the right person. Or actually, it's not quite right. His anger should have been directed at himself. But if we're gonna be visceral about it, he directed his anger at her. And so that's where he went. Now, hindsight tells you, I'm sure hindsight told him when he was in cuffs and in a jail cell, I shouldn't have done that. But it doesn't matter. You did do it. And we will judge you forevermore. And it's never going away. When a woman crashes out, it's not the same reaction going forward. Women have a monopoly on being able to crash out about anything, and everything is okay, no matter what the destruction was. So that's the part where it's like, half of me, when I hear people say that, is like, whoo, can't rock with you like that. Because number one, I know what it's like to crash out like that. And it's not cool for anybody. So I'm not going to be the one to judge. And the other thing is, like I just said, how come women, if we're going to call this poor behavior and weakness, how come women aren't acting poor, and how come women aren't fundamentally weak?
I mean, I think it's poor behavior regardless if it's a man or woman.
But it doesn't go like that. You can say that now that I've said something to you, but it's like, it's not perceived that way.
I mean, I perceive that. I mean, regardless of all of this, I perceive that like that anyway. That's just like, I mean, if a girl is kind of like, hey, you need to go. And then, she starts doing a whole bunch of dumb shit. And it's like, I mean, all this yelling and shit ain't necessarily helping you any.
I hear what you're saying.
That's just the way I perceive it. Now, once again, if that makes me in the minority, that's fine. I don't have a problem. I mean, it's just because I guess my thought is that's not something I would do. I mean, because as Moby said, jokingly earlier, we've all had situations in which some party has done something and maybe our life was ruined for X amount of time, but that doesn't mean that you should automatically go into super hysterics about stuff and doing all that. And maybe it's just one of those things that I have not been 100%, I would say I just haven't maybe been in a situation that deep.
No, I think it's because, and this is not this is not me telling you this is what happens, but I'm pretty confident that as a guy, you pretty much been raised your whole life to know that no matter how you feel, your actions will have consequences.
Yeah.
And that is not how most women are brought up. They're not brought up to know that their emotions are okay, but their actions have consequences. Because for the most part, their actions don't. They get to say they were emotional. You got to understand. I've always hear women say, well, you got to understand how she felt. No, the fuck I don't. I don't. No. And I never will. And I'm not saying that makes me better. I'm saying that I just know that no matter how angry, upset, traumatic things are going on around me, if I just go and beat a bitch ass, nobody is going to give me the "you were having a really bad day" pass.
You're not getting that grace. Nah,
Yeah,
not at all.
nobody's going to give it. So Ruben, I think sometimes when you see other people, you're applying the same amount of grace that you know you'd receive to everybody else. And the truth of the matter is that's not a reality for everybody. As AG says, women kind of have a monopoly on that. Like,
Yeah,
because there are parts about this whole incident that do disturb parts of my thinking and thought process, but I know when I say them out loud, I'm an asshole. And I know that. So some of it I don't say, and some of it I'm just like, I just accept the fact that I'm okay with being this asshole. Like, I'm okay. Because my whole problem, because y'all kind of alluded onto it, like how she is free of consequence and everything, like nothing really bad is happening to her. That's not actually my issue. My issue is they, according to what I read, this was investigated like 2 or 3 times, and everybody denied. And then randomly she walks into the office and says, "Hey man, let me tell you everything that's been going on." That right there bothers me. Now I get it. At the end of the day, I'm not absolving him. I'm not going, "Hey, he didn't do this to himself." I'm simply going, what fucking part of the game is that? Like, bro, like, even if they fire her, it's like, all right, now you go and say, "Hey, y'all fired me without cause. Now I can either pitch the bitch about this, or y'all can make this right financially." Now, you just going in the office and volunteering this shit before anything had happened to you, you were trying to hurt him. Now, I don't know what else happened. I mean, hey, maybe you were trying to break it off and he was like, "No," and this is like your only way to get out.
or maybe he was trying to break it off, and you were like, "No."
Exactly. I don't know. All I know is, based on what I know, she fucked up the game. Because unless you were being forced or pressured or felt like you couldn't say no, as AG said, you were a consenting adult and you made a decision to engage in this bad behavior. So just because y'all both got, jammed up with investigation you denied multiple times before, obviously they didn't have enough evidence without you to make any of this stick.
Exactly.
So all the things that he said when he was having his emotional breakdown, where he's like, "You ruined my life," in the back of my mind, part of me is going, "Nigga ain't wrong." Now it's his fault. I'm not absolving him of responsibility. I'm simply saying 2 things can be true at the same time, man. He made a bad decision and she kind of fucked him. Now, once again, she might have had her reasons. I have no idea. And that's why I have to be so, I guess, careful in how I'm saying it, because I don't have the information and I like to not have information so I can not have an opinion, because I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, this doesn't concern me at fucking all. Like, I didn't lose any sleep over this Michigan coach's affair. I just
Same.
So the fact that it became such a media headline story, I'm just like, man, we got some real shit going on in the world, and this dude stepping out on his wife, I mean, it ain't seasoning my chicken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't doing nothing for me.
Well, there's another 400-pound gorilla in the room, at least for me, that I want to mention. And I want to ask y'all this. I'm going to pose it as a question for y'all and everybody else who's listening. Would this be as much of a problem? Would this have even gotten to the public consumption level if Michigan was a national championship contender? Like they were, like the winning that they were doing when Harbaugh was there continued on with Coach Moore, and they were just winning at a championship clip, and they were defending and or competing for the title the last 2 years, would this have gotten to the public consumption level? Because
So
personally, I'm on the fence about it because winning covers a multitude of sins. What do you think about that?
So I think the only reason this got out to the level it got out is because they fired him with cause and didn't explain why, which they don't have to, right? And it came out of absolutely nowhere.
But
The way it came
again,
out, it came
It
it came
didn't
out of,
because they've been investigating it for a long
no,
time.
I understand that, but that wasn't in any type of major news cycle at all. Like it just wasn't. Because and the fact that it's Michigan. That's just like if they fired the coach of Alabama. I mean, news cycle. And then it was like they made sure that they said he got fired they got fired with cause, which means one, that automatically says he fucked up. Two, why did he fuck up? They can't tell you that because of agreements. And of course, if you fire someone with cause, that means their contract is null and void. They don't get no money. And so the normal press cycle was like, hold on, dude got fired with cause. What the fuck did he do? And it was that. And then I honestly think it would have been kept a lot quieter. But then he got arrested. And when he got arrested, you just went on and put a whole bunch of gas on that shit. Now, I'm not saying it would have never gotten out the situation had he not been arrested. Because it might have leaked out. But when he got arrested, oh, what the fuck's going on in Michigan? And that's, to me, the Michigan fire was already crazy enough. But then to find out, like 2 or 3 hours later, that he was detained by the police on some shit that nobody really knew what was going on. Like, your thought is, what the fuck he do in Michigan? Because once again, and this is the crazy part, he was a black coach at a basic blue blood university. So, I mean, if I'm correct, he was Michigan's first black head football coach ever. So he had a responsibility in itself to not get your dumb ass in trouble. And then, of course, it comes out that a lot of people didn't want his ass to be there anyway. So it's almost, let's look for a reason. And when he got that reason, they did what they did, but it really didn't accelerate. I mean, it was big, but it didn't really accelerate until he got arrested or detained by the police. Because then it became a completely different conversation because once again, nobody knew why he got detained. Did he do some shit in the program? Did he steal some shit? Like, hey, you got fired call for just cause, and now you're in police custody. And it's like, that's automatic. I'm going to try to put 2 and 2 together. Now, and then when you found out that he got arrested for breaking and entering and not battery, but like, what was it? Some misdemeanor that I'd never really heard of, like whatever. But breaking and entering, like, what the fuck's he doing? And then it comes out he's fucking some chick who worked for him, and that's why Michigan fired him. And then he went to her house and broke into her house and talked about how she ruined his life, which, as Mo B said, he did, at least for now. And the question now is, okay, how much jail time we talking? This shit went from a flame to a 5-alarm fire in like 4 hours because nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And then when it comes out, hey man, dude's chasing snow bunnies, and Snow Bunny got his ass, and then of course, as Moby said, the Black Girl Coalition came out. See, told you fucking stop fucking with them white girls, and then you find out later his wife is white. Is like, you still shouldn't be fucking with the white girls. Blah 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 blah. You know, and now 3 weeks later, you know, he's got 2 misdemeanors and a felony that he's being charged with, and the felony could be 1 to 5 years up in jail. Not to mention, as Moby has talked about, like with me, who's gonna fucking hire him as a coach, as a head coach? He might get a position coach, but is he ever gonna be a head coach again? I seem to think so. Moby seems to think no. I mean, who knows these days? But is he gonna get the multiple chances that a lot of white coaches did for doing similar shit? Because the dude up in Purdue, I think it's Purdue, who used to be in Louisville, yeah, he did some shit like that, and he ended up getting like 2 or 3 head coaching jobs since then. And that's how this shit blew the fuck up. It blew the fuck up in 4 to 6 hours. And
All right, so
3 weeks
AG,
later, we talking about it.
Yep.
I think AG, to try to like go back to like your question, no. If they don't already want to get rid of him, none of this makes it out. And the reason I say that is because they would have found out what happened. They would have paid her to shut the fuck up, and they keep rolling.
That's what I was thinking.
But they wanted to get rid of him anyway, and so it sounds like, this is just my theory, it sounds like when they investigate you multiple times for the same things and they can't get you to do it, it sounds like somebody paid her to come out and give your story. Like, hey, we'll take care of you, but we got to find a way to get off of this nigga's contract. We got to find a way to get off of this motherfucker. We don't want him. But we can't just fire him because he's black.
Yep.
And you know, this goes back to D, because you're right, there's a lot of white coaches who have done very similar scandals, if not damn near the same thing.
Bobby Petrino.
Exactly. And I just put it out there, man. I know people have probably listened to our show and we talk about race things with like an absolute feeling that makes everything that is our opinion a fact. But you know, in this one, I'll stand firm on this, man. Yeah, man, he black. There's no path back to this for him, because anomalies are black or white. They're not black and white. And what I mean by that is, when an anomaly is bad, as an example, that means it is white. When a white coach or somebody in power does something, he is the anomaly. Oh, this guy is just a bad apple. When an anomaly is positive, that's when it's black. That's when it's like, hey, this is one of the good ones. So anomalies are black or white, not black and white. And because this anomaly was black, he was one of the good ones. And now he ain't. Now he just another nigga. And that's why you can't have them niggas be in the front of your program. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying everybody feels like that. I'm just saying history has proven that when you got as much pigmentation that's on this show right now, you don't get many multiple chances like that. It's just not what happens. But if you're an old wrinkly white dude that can have a mistress, like you fuck up all types of ways. End up, you know, coaching at Liberties for a while and then revitalize your career. You know what I'm saying? Like anything's possible when
Liberty.
you're white. Yeah, anything's
Liberty.
possible when you're white.
Liberty.
Yes.
Yes. He went,
They have all sorts of they have all sorts of moral rules for students and athletes.
man.
But you gonna
Didn't apply to their coach. Yeah, didn't apply to their coach.
Nope.
So I'm just saying, like, you know, so yeah, AG, to answer your question, they already wanted, like, you know, what's the old saying? Just because you paranoid don't mean they ain't out to get you.
Truth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounded like these niggas was out to get him anyway.
Somebody's
now-
watching me.
He did make it easy.
Yeah, he did.
He made it really easy.
When you fucking somebody at the place of business, you made it easy. You know what I'm saying? I think the congregation of like black men ain't even disappointed in the fact that it's a snow bunny. We all like, damn dog, you fucked up the money for a chick at work. Bro, you got so much bank, bro. You could have got a chick anywhere.
Yeah,
Anywhere else, man.
buy yourself a hooker.
And it's like, yo, bro, like we guys, man, like you got money, you could just find a cute white chick at Subway, man. Like she ain't have to be in the office. She didn't have to be at the fucking office.
And actually, she was just cuter. She wasn't like mind blowing. He's right. She was an average white girl, you know.
I mean, he got tight. That's why I take offense at the whole snow bunny chasing comments, because I'm just like, nah, man, the nigga got it tight. You know what I'm saying?
But we can't let it go though. Because that's part of it.
It's always snow bunny season to him. He's always hunting them. Like that's what he's looking for.
But I mean, he's also
he
in
ain't
Michigan.
shooting deers. He ain't shooting bears. He's looking for bunnies.
I mean,
rabbits.
And he's in Michigan. So like,
which
I mean,
Michigan has a lot of black and brown, honestly.
It does, but he's at University of Michigan, a place that has like 85% white. It's like, nigga, you had everything you could possibly dream of right there, and you just couldn't go to the building next door.
That's true.
You just couldn't go to the building next door. You couldn't find a chick in the health department. You couldn't find somebody in administration. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, and you look, man. I am far be it from someone who's gonna sit here and talk about who's pretty, who's not. But I will say, is she pretty? Yes. Is she worth $8 million? No.
First of all, no bitch is. Let's just put that shit out there. Nobody is.
And that's what you got to be thinking about.
And ladies, if you out here fine and you think I'm worth 8 million, you motherfucking dirty ass liar. No, you are fucking not.
He said that with his whole chest.
He let motherfucker, bitch, you ain't worth it.
Now, does it mean a motherfucker won't risk it? But you ain't worth it.
Clearly.
Clearly. Yeah, you ain't worth it, but you ain't gonna risk it.
Clearly. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like,
I mean, niggas done did some dumb shit for a McRib. That don't mean it was worth it.
Nah.
Hey, man, why don't you leave McRibs out of this, bro?
Hey, man, they defrosted them like 2 weeks ago.
Man, why?
Nasty ass shit.
But,
I mean, yeah, he thought that snow bunny was beautiful too. Now his ass broke.
He's not broke, but he certainly did.
I mean, after she divorced his ass.
He will be when the divorce is filed.
Well, at this point, he still got a chance to keep his money and keep his money.
At this point in time, she is playing the game perfect.
Hey, man,
you're not wrong.
They made a song. About
it. Perfect.
They made a song about it. Stand by your man.
Well, see, that's the problem with women having, because they don't want you to stand by your man. They don't even want you to stand by your man when you're a good man. So they know they're not trying to hear this. I'm just like, she might stay.
I mean, but you know what?
And she might. And my thing is,
why not?
I'm not gonna falter either way, because I keep saying I don't fucking know their relationship. I do feel sympathy, because it's like, if they were working through this, like, let's say she did already know, it's hard to work on it and work through it by your goddamn self when the whole fucking world keeps giving you advice about what you should do now.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is just in the way.
Yeah.
And then furthermore, how about this? If you're about to fire her, hey, look, I gotta let you go. However, I got about $250,000 saying, you know what? I think you need to go find another job somewhere else outside of Michigan.
All right. See, now you're assuming that a chick that you done brought and introduced a whole lifestyle to is willing to settle for what you think is worth it. Because like it sounds like her salary came with some other benefits and perks probably too. And just having to go get another job, you still ain't getting them same perks and benefits. Now, Ruben, I don't think that's a bad offer, but I simply think this is why men need friends. And I know Ruben made that comment earlier, and a casual listener might not understand what we mean by this is why men need friends. This is why, like, we talk about certain professions and organizations as like fraternities and like, you know, like the fraternity is a good one. I will give an example of how him having some friends maybe could have salvaged this situation. It's like, hey, buddy, you got a lot of coaching friends, I hope. You know what I'm saying? You had to have some friends to get in the position you're in now. You got to have some pull with some other coaches, some other friends. Y'all got a tight circle. Hey, man, I got this chick that I'm, involved with more than professionally, and it's going to be an issue. Now, I don't want to, I don't want to make any waves here, but if you have some friends at some other schools, nearby campuses, like, hey, how about she come work over there? Same position, making same money. Hey, we'll make the ends work. You know what I'm saying? We can make the money do what it do. And then she's over there, ain't no issue now. Now I just got a side chick problem, not a job problem. But obviously this nigga didn't have no friends. Because honestly, the AD won't his fucking friend. Because AD was basically like, hey man,
he told his ass out.
We're gonna have to let you go. When the AD could have been like, hey, she came in my office, buddy, told me what's going on. We gotta protect the brand. And the brand is Michigan, not you, nigga. So we got to figure out how we can make this work for her and the university. Like, we ain't worried about you, dog. Like, we don't have to figure out what we do with you. Like, you probably not gonna have your job soon, but we can make it so that you ain't out back to the point where you can never get a job again.
Yeah, we can change Frank
the way AD handled it suggested like this nigga don't even like you. He was just like, oh yeah, we gonna get rid of his. He gone, bro.
Oh, that's all I needed. Let's go.
Right. No friends, man. No friends.
I mean, yeah, man. And really, the only friend that I guess he had was the head coach of the Chargers. And my thing is, bro, like, I get it. He is food. He is God, family, and football. Hey, man, I got an issue. Can you hook a girl up with a job in the NFL? Do whatever. She just need not to be here.
I mean, that's cool and all, but that's a lot to ask for Harbaugh to do, man. Harbaugh already got you this job, pretty much.
I mean, he's already reached out. Sharon Moore might be in the NFL soon.
I mean, maybe if Harbaugh probably have to clear through with his wife first, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that's real. Don't act like the wives don't know each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely. That is the realest thing he said. He said a whole bunch of stuff tonight. That is yes. Because I promise you, if I was Harbaugh, I don't know if my wife lets that go. That no, I like me.
You know what?
That much.
Hey man, let me see if I can. You know what? You're right. I can't bring you down to San Diego. Let me holler at my brother in Baltimore. Maybe we can find something for you.
I mean, look, all these things maybe could have happened.
Yep.
Not now. Now they can't. But
time,
baby.
You move, but when you move to
time.
the NFL, it's a different world.
He still need time. He need time to get away from this store. Because now not only you're asking the organization to take on this media outrage. Now you asking this dude to go coach professional men who also know all his business too. Like, and don't get me wrong, dudes are dudes. They know the game. You know, they might be like, hey, hide your white women.
You know
every
what?
time you walk in the room or something, like
Let's go. Let's go. How the
But that's
white
real. That may be cold, but that shit's real.
you know, every time somebody walk in the weight room and see him, hey, where the white bitches? Where the white
You know
bitches?
what?
Hey, is it snowing out here? What the fuck?
Wow. Wow.
You know we can't go to San Diego. Ain't enough snow out there.
Actually, it's
It ain't
plenty of
cold
snow
enough.
out there. It's plenty of snow in San Diego, sir.
I mean, actually, he would do well. He would fit well. in
Man,
Boston.
he'll do well anywhere. Money, and he got a type. And because the thing was, he ain't even going after the hot ones. We've already discussed he ain't really going after the model ones.
Because once again, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be the most hated dude on this show for a minute. Hey man, he probably went after that one because he didn't think she'd talk. I mean,
I don't see this why that should get you any more hate than you already have.
that's
It's a true statement. It
I
might
mean,
be a true statement.
It's a
It might be.
convenience factor. Like, look, man, the downfall of all powerful men have been convenience women. Like, it's never the super. Because, like, let's be honest, the actual hoes know they hoes, and they know the game. It's when they talk to the disillusioned mediocre chicks. Those are the ones that can disappoint them, because they start to believe that there's somebody that they're not. They start to not accept their job, their role. You're a temp employee. You don't get benefits. You know what I'm saying? You get hours when we have hours. You're a seasonal employee.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
don't get no Valentine's Day shit. That's not your position.
Yeah, you might get that.
I mean, you might, but once again, it's seasonal.
You shouldn't expect it.
You get hours when you get hours.
And that's the other thing, man. If you're making $8 million motherfucking dollars a year, just buy yourself a hoe. Like, go get yourself. I mean, look, man, you don't gotta get no hoe off the street. Just go ahead and get yourself somebody you pay $500 to $1,000 for 4 hours and be done. Like, what we doing?
Hey, man, just like that lawyer used to tell me all the time, either way you pay.
Exactly.
Either way you pay.
I mean, you don't pay her to you don't pay her to do stuff. You pay her to leave.
Exactly. You don't pay her to come. You pay her to leave.
What we doing, man?
God damn, that motherfucker said that shit to me in the store. I don't pay her to come. I pay her
to leave. The realest shit ever said on the show. But it's the truth.
If I ever get into some legal troubles, though, that is the guy I'm calling now.
Absolutely.
That is the guy I am calling.
Actually, you probably need to refer him to Coach Moore. I'm just saying. Anyway.
So Moco Cowboy asked, was he always a placeholder where he's suspended for 3 years on recruiting and sign stealing? Now everything's clear. Then this happens. I mean, some people just can't get away from bullshit. And the reason why he got 3 years like that is because Harbaugh's ass went to the NFL. They couldn't give it to him. Well, they gave him some shit, but he ain't never coming back to college. For what? He got like a 5-year show cause penalty. Man, whatever. If somebody wanted to hire Jim Harbaugh, they would fucking talk the world into it. Like, let's just be real. Show cause penalties are stupid. It's just like, we're going to penalize you even though, you guilty, but we can't necessarily prove you guilty. So if somebody wants you, they got to beg for your ass. Whatever, man. But, hey, man, here it is. And on a secondary note, then we'll move on. University of Michigan, I will say this, man. You didn't want this motherfucker. But you picked possibly the dumbest time to not want this motherfucker. Because you're going to get yourself a coach. You're going to get yourself a coach who might be as good as him. Probably not. You're not going to get any real coach with real name recognition. I mean, for God's sakes, Penn State hired the coach at Iowa State. Nothing against that coach. But what's his name? I will wait. So, I mean, what else is out there, man? You're not getting a dude from Alabama. He won on Friday. They love that motherfucker.
Nah.
But hold
on that.
But
they love him right now. Let them lose
right
the
now.
next game, and he might be like, you know what? Fuck all this Alabama shit. I'm out.
But here's the thing, which was a great conversation they were talking about. is this the right time to hate Kalen DeBoer? Because if he leaves and goes to Michigan, who are you gonna hire?
Man, Alabama is situationally unaware of everything that exists outside of Alabama football.
So is Michigan. And so they're going to end up, if they don't get Kalen DeBoer, I mean, because most of these coaches got brand new contracts. Hey, when that shit started happening, when Penn State fired their coach, coaches got brand new contracts and new money. Like, you can sit here and say they might leave for that, but yeah, because I want to go follow that bullshit over there. Nah, I'm good. You paying me just as much as they would pay me, I'm good. You know, and that's why I'm saying, hey, I understand why you did what you did, but good luck on finding that next coach, because it might be the coach of a D2 team. I mean, I don't know, but good luck. Good luck finding that coach, man. Because if y'all don't get Kalen DeBoer, I have no idea. I like a whole bunch of people don't have any idea. Hell, the BYU coach didn't want to go to Penn State. And it's just like, yeah, exactly, right? He didn't want to go to Penn State. Yeah.
Well, he's a BYU alum too, so I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, all things considered, like, he the man at BYU.
I mean,
forever.
He is, but you know, there are a whole lot of coaches that didn't want to go to Penn State. You fired a really good coach, but you can say he couldn't win, and that's fair. James Franklin wasn't the most winningest dude there, but it did take you to the national championship semifinals last year. I get it. You know, the man lost a couple games. Maybe his team just wasn't that goddamn good. You know, and that's very possible. But I mean, no, and I'm not trying to shit on the former Iowa State coach, man. Dude won 10 games. He averaged 10 games, 10 win seasons, man. Like, he did his shit. But I mean, Penn State's a different world, man. And you're talking about recruiting happening in what, 2 weeks, Moby?
I mean, come on, man.
In the transfer portal, 2 weeks?
Recruiting is important now, but really, having NIL transfer money is what it is now. Like, so yeah, if your university got enough money, you can get the tools. So like, I get what you're saying about Michigan coach might not get a name recognized coach, but honestly, man, you might not be bad finding like a subdivision or Division II coach that's proven they can win, period, and then just being like, hey, when you come here, we're gonna buy you the best team we can afford. It's your job to coach them.
And they got a week to find that shit, because all that shit opens up the 2nd of January.
With the money they saving, by not paying, and the turmoil that the program's going through. Yeah, your Michigan alum wants to be winning next year, but realistically, they ain't putting all their eggs in their basket for next year. It's a build. They've kind of been on a decline since Harbaugh left, if you really want to be honest about like their program. So yeah, they're in a rebuild anyway. So you know, this new college football world with the NIL and transfer, bro, you just trying to find coaches that can coach. It ain't the big name recognized coaches. That shit's gonna start to fade soon, because like you said, everybody's just paying their people, and it's like, I'd rather stay at this school with minimal expectations that pays me than to go somewhere where as soon as I lose 2 games in a row, motherfuckers is talking about I need to be lynched.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, you know, that's really
like
what
the BYU coach. Why the fuck would you want to go to Penn State when you the man at BYU?
And they gave you more money too.
They gave you more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, live your best life, bro. Retire there.
Yeah, it's about to be interesting, the whole college stuff. But yeah, all we saying out here is, look, man, if you about to do dirt, just make sure you got a plan, man. Just make sure you got a plan.
You know,
and honestly,
the best thing is like, hey, can we just try to minimize the amount of dirt you're doing, especially when you got shit to lose?
That part.
Yeah,
so, like I know. I said minimize because I'm going to just be honest. I know there's no world that anybody's going to live in which everybody's doing the right thing. Like,
Oh,
man,
hell
let's just try to minimize it, man. Let's just confer with your friends sometimes before you about to do something stupid, so your boys can be like, "Hey, bro, I know this bitch down the street. Like, she's sucking dick for free, bro. Like, you ain't even gotta do this to yourself, bro.
He's
Like,
sucking dick for free.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do this to yourself. You ain't gotta give this bitch no raise or nothing. Like, she just come to you. Like,
And honestly, when it's all said and done, hey man, you're making fucking millions of dollars. Just pay for it. Just what? I mean, yeah, man, just pay for it. If you're gonna cheat, hey wife, I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna pay for it. That's why the bank account look like $100,000 low. $100,000, you make it $8 million, man. Do what you want.
hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, Ruben. I feel what you're saying, man, but I just can't imagine. Like, I feel like there's a lot of dudes that'd rather have a conversation with a woman about fucking another chick as opposed to like dropping hundreds of $1,000s to fuck another chick. Those are two different conversations, my bot. But like, yeah, those are two different conversations. Like, cause it's one thing when you basically like, hey, I'm slinging this dick on the street. It's another thing when you like, I'm slinging this dick on the streets and I'm taking money out your pocket. Like, hey, those are two different conversations, man.
Well,
I get
you're
it.
right.
I get it. I've said it before. You know what I'm saying? Dudes got enough money to pay for peace. Maybe that's how you pay for your peace. But
That's what I'm saying.
I promise you, man, with a lot of women, that's a difficult conversation to have. Like, hey, babe, like, I know I make millions of dollars and I'm gonna fuck around. But just know I'm gonna pay these bitches to keep quiet. Cause all she's gonna hear is money. Like money.
Hey man, I mean,
You're basically saying, hey, I'm gonna double down on this negative thing I'm about to tell you. Now, granted, you're talking like somebody who's a billionaire. You got billions of dollars, you can talk like that. You got
I mean, I think you making $8 to $10 million a year. Shit, just I mean, who keeps up with all that?
Making $8 to $10 million a year. If you know you're gonna make that for the rest of your life, sure. But in this scenario, coaches don't know they're gonna make $8 to $10 million forever. They know they made $8 to $10 million this year.
That's not true because they still, no matter what they do to you, unless it's what we're talking about now, the person we're talking about now, and that's what I was going to ask y'all. But anyway, they still have to buy you out. Now, I don't know if Coach Moore's thing was like had a big time moral clause in it.
So yeah, most of them do now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he don't get none of that money. This is
he
not
get none of that money.
Right.
He got fired.
Most coaches that get fired, like James Franklin, we're just talking about James Franklin. He still got $57 million coming.
He did not actually, because he took a new job. They settled, and he actually
they had written a clause that he takes another job, they don't have to pay him all of it.
He only got like $9 million or something.
That's why if they ever would fire me, my ass is at the crib.
Actually,
no, I'm not at the crib. I'm on TV getting paid by the network to talk about some shit that I ain't doing no more.
Yeah,
game straight.
And I'm gonna be the funniest motherfucker up there because I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about all these motherfuckers because I ain't worried about getting another job because these niggas still paying me.
AKA, Saban is living his motherfucking best life.
Truth.
That motherfucker saying shit on national TV. Who gonna say something? Saban ain't never cussed in college, like on TV ever. This man saying shit every 20 minutes. Like, I mean, shit,
but they did say he was the master of a good D's nuts jokes, which lets me know that's kind of how Saban talk. I'm just saying, everybody is like, oh yeah, Nick Saban's good for a good D's nuts jokes. I'm just like, okay, now I understand why you be recruiting people so well, man, because you come off all serious and everything, and then you hit a nigga with a D's nuts joke. Man, he love you forever now, man.
Exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, they call you yesterday. They're like, what up?
I thought this dude was I thought this dude was uppity and stuck up. This nigga for the people.
One good D's nuts joke said he's for the people.
Nigga for the people.
Is that all it takes?
Hey, bro, you look, man. As much as we be giving out these cookout passes for niggas doing bare minimum, you mean to tell me a well-placed D's nuts jokes and amongst a whole bunch of black people won't land you a seat at the cookout table?
Touche.
I mean, he got. Let's be real, man. He got a lot of motherfucking black kids that go to Alabama.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, he's got to be.
There's
saying,
more to
"These
it than that,
nuts."
but you're not wrong for sure.
Well,
Okay, I'm let you know, Nick Sable would have came and recruited me, and he'd have walked in and been talking to my mom and everything, and then he'd have been like, "Man, I know a lot of, I know what's the name was getting at you," and I'd be like, "What you talking about? These nuts? Oh, nigga, where I gotta sign that, bro? You got me, you got me."
I got to sign that.
That was good. Boy, I got signed at these nuts.
I mean, bro, that's just
That's
what
hilarious.
it is, man. Because that's how they said, "Oh boy," in Miami. When in Miami, he should go to the hood and shit like that. The first coach, like in the '80s, he would go to the hood and stuff, and like it got to a point where the hood he was in the hood so much they knew who he was, and when they knew he went to somebody's house, to go recruit them, it was almost like protection. And then he would leave his pipe there just so he could come back to be like, "Oh yeah, I left my pipe here, so we signed it. You signed it with Miami. What's up?"
Oh man, have you ever? Yo, you got to start listening to like Ed Ogeron, his recruiting stories, man. That nigga don't give a fuck. Like, I want Ed Ogeron to be my coach. Like, I know he has some messy shit happening at LSU towards the end and everything, but that dude is a savage recruiter, man. Like, and when you sound like he sounds anyway, it sounds like you can go anywhere anyway, because ain't nobody messing with that dude anyway.
I mean, he's big as shit. He's like what 6'4", 300 fucking pounds.
And he challenges his own players to actual fights.
Yeah, like, if you knock me down, I'll let you stop practicing. Shit, let's go. And of course, like KB Yako said, possibly the greatest shit that ever happened on College Game Day is when Reese did that lank joint.
Oh yeah,
let a naysayer know.
Yeah.
That is by far the funniest shit ever on game day, ever.
Instant.
And that's and Reese went to Alabama. He a cold motherfucker, man. Reese be funny as shit, low key. He's the reason why College Game Day is awesome. But hey man, if you gonna cheat, just get some friends.
Can we just not condone it? Let's just don't say if.
I don't condone
cheating, man. Make
all.
better decisions. Let's hey guys, let's just make better decisions. Period. Hard stop.
Thank you.
Make better decisions.
Thank you. Because that's my problem with all of this. This is my problem with all this. It's like you shouldn't be out there running around your wife, man.
Very true. After school special, baby. That's what we do.
I mean, and AG, I appreciate you being so steadfast in that, man, because I don't want to come off like I be trying to excuse bad behavior, but I'm also realistic. I'm be like, hey, you probably shouldn't speed, but ain't none nigga that been driving not speed before.
I hear what you're saying.
Let's just make better decisions. Let's try to make better decisions, man.
I hear you, bro. But me going 75 and in a 60 is not me fucking around with my wife. I'm just
you're right, but either way, somebody can die.
Truth.
Either way, somebody can die.
Touche.
All right. With that being said, AG, what's on your mind?
Yo, man, we watched Love Actually yesterday because we have a lap of Christmas movies and stuff that we watch every year. Love it. So we watched, Love Actually, one of my favorites. But my wife and I always get, and it's not an argument, but we definitely have two sides of this issue. Because my man almost cheated on his wife and got caught before he actually cheated. And so in the comments, if there's a comment about that online or whatever, it is almost 100%. He shouldn't have done that, whatever. And I agree. Because you walking down a road that's leading you to adultery. I totally agree. However, my point to her is always she wasn't doing her job. Now I'm gonna put a scenario out there for you. And this is something I can prove based on what's happening in the movie. Now, how many times have we heard our spouses or our girlfriends or partners say, if I ever saw a woman push up on you, I will cut a heifer? How many times have we heard these things? A lot. So There's a scene in the movie where she's wearing this outfit and it's clearly borderline inappropriate, but she wore it for him, knowing that the wife was going to be there because it's a company party. Now, the wife is making the rounds. She doesn't work for his company, but the wife is making the rounds, whatever it is, and he's talking to her. At some point, she's looking at this take place, and she did nothing. And I'm sitting there, I said, Lauren, do you see what's happening now? She is not handling her business. She's just letting this man float away because this was not something he wanted to do or not wanted to do. It's just happening to him. And now he's caught in this situation where he likes the attention. Well, why does he like the attention? Wifey, why does he like the attention? Maybe because he ain't getting no attention. And I'm like, this woman doesn't even look as good as the wife does. My thing to the ladies is this. Even though you talk, as they say on this show, a lot of cash shit, you have to back these words up that you're saying. Stop being weak and handle your business. Yes, Moby, you have your hand up, sir.
Can I give an unpopular opinion?
Sure.
Every woman's ideal romance is about cheating.
Oh, you really got to explain that. Even though I can't follow that one. What's up?
Titanic, cheating.
I never saw the movie. There was cheating in that?
Yes.
Hold on, stop.
The
Stop,
Notebook.
stop for it. Hold on. Moby, stop this. Hold on, AG.
What's up?
You ain't never seen the Titanic?
I will never see it. And there's a story behind it, but I will never watch that movie. And I understand that it's a great movie, and I'm not saying that it's not.
Whoa,
but I have
nobody
never
said that.
seen it.
Nobody said it was a great movie. I'm just shocked.
Well, a lot
that
of people
you've
do
never seen
feel
it.
strongly about it. I'm just saying. I've never
No,
seen
I
it.
feel strongly about it because it's some shit that I wish I never saw.
No, I've never seen it.
But
Bless
yes,
your heart, man.
yes,
Yeah.
cheating. Sleepless in Seattle, cheating. You've Got Mail,
That's right.
cheating.
That's right.
The Notebook, cheating.
But that's always the woman doing the cheating, though.
Exactly. It's good for the goose, not the gander.
Ah, see. Now I can't unsee it. Now I can't unsee it. Oh yeah, because I
give my wife so much shit about The Notebook because I'm just like, she didn't deserve that nigga.
She didn't.
No, she didn't.
Didn't deserve that
did
nigga.
not.
Like,
Wouldn't you say most women don't deserve the men they're with?
absolutely. But that movie especially infuriates me because I'm just like, I don't know why this nigga is working so hard for this chick who, like, like everything about that movie disturbs my well-being. Everything
well-being
about it. For so long, I have had to endure with that movie coming on and my wife crying about some stuff that's actually making me cry too, because when they die at the end, she's like, it's so beautiful how they died. And I'm just like, no,
Bullshit.
I wanted this nigga to live his best life without her for a little while, man. She ain't
Yeah, that's
deserve
some
him.
fucked up shit, man.
Wow, W. Brown, like
You don't deserve
me. Stop talking about my movie.
Well, two things can be true at the same time. I don't deserve you, but fuck that movie.
But like I said, man, this is a challenge to women out there. Number one, you're not real. You're never real, because going by the comments that I hear about cutting the heifer, that would have got handled at the Christmas party right then. And you'd have woke this dude up and be like, oh yeah, what am I doing? Because again, it's not like he was hunting. It's not like he was particularly fond of this girl. It wasn't. It was happening to him. And because, and this is me being presumptuous, but I feel as though when your wife is handling it, the last thing you care about is some other woman. I promise you. But she chose to take the passive aggressive route and ask him, to ask him about the pretty girl, and make him lie. And then she's like, caught him in a lie, talking about, I know you think she's pretty. And then before she walks away, she says, be careful now, and walks out the room. instead of going to the source, which is that Jezebel, because she know he married. So you took, as far as I'm concerned, most of the time, most women take the chump move or the chump way out, as opposed to handling their business and then putting them nasty draws on that you know he like and skeet, because that'll clear up a lot of things. So I'm sitting here going, I just don't think that she was doing her job. It's not a popular take, and I get that. But for me, every year I watch this movie, it becomes more clear and more clear. So what's on my mind is actually this. Do your job. Do your job. If you're talking about a mild-mannered dude that is not hunting, but something can happen to him, you know how to squash that? Do your job. Because I promise you, if she'd have put it on him that night without saying anything, if she'd have put it on him that night, the next day at work, we're not talking about this. So do your job.
So Moco Cowboy, he did not explain that, but that's going to be a story for 2026.
I'll tell you right now, it's a short story.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching TV and the trailer for Titanic comes on. And I wasn't paying no mind to it. You know, I had just barely heard the movie was out. But I watched the trailer and they showed this one scene out of the trailer and it completely turned me off from watching it. It was the saddest thing I'd ever seen. It was the scene where the old couple was in the bed together holding hands and the water is parallel and flush up to the mattress. These people are going to die together. And I'm sitting here going, there's no way I can handle that. No way. I will never watch this movie. Not ever. And how many ever decades later, I still ain't seen it. Every time I see it come on, I flip the channel. I sure do. I want to see that. And then my wife has seen it because, you know, that's her thing. I get it. She had the nerve to tell, after I told her this trauma, she had the nerve to tell me it happened to the band too. The band just like kept on playing. I was like,
They did.
Are you freaking serious? They ain't getting a lot. Nope, they just kept on playing.
Yep.
They played until their instruments stopped playing.
Yep.
And I'm like, you mean to tell me they were playing a jitterbug until their instruments will fill with water and they just let themselves drown? I'm like, I can't watch that, because I will say this. One time I wasn't paying attention and I had the TV on just as background noise, and it was Titanic on and I wasn't aware. And I saw the part where Jack was holding on to the old girl's hand and then he let go of the hand and he just went down to the bottom. He froze to death. And I was like, see, that's that foolishness I ain't trying to see.
Hold on. So first of all, that scene in particular, see, this is why you got to watch the whole movie.
Okay.
No, you never have to watch the movie. AG.
Well, no, you don't.
Well, wait a minute. Which one is it?
Hold on. No, you don't have to watch the movie.
Okay.
But had you watched the movie, when I had to go to fucking theaters and watch it. My significant other at the time.
My bad.
Yeah,
bro. I did too, though. And
my
bad, bro. Like, we was here, bro. I was like, you know, and all the niggas in the movie theater were just looking at each other like, why are we here?
I know, right?
No, actually, all of us were probably in there going, boy, we better get something for this. Yeah, like, straight up, you better do some shit that you ain't never done before.
That's right. So, but what happened is when he did die, when he finally let go or whatever, every dude in the theater was like, "Yeah!" I swear to God.
Are you serious?
We all like,
why did you clap?
You have to see the movie. He earned that shit. And it was Leonardo DiCaprio. Fuck him.
See, like, AG, he was in the theater with a bunch of hating ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? He was with some like-minded individuals in that room.
So I was like,
because I won't cheer for him. I just kept thinking, hey man, couldn't they have both fit on that thing that she was floating on? Like,
because there wasn't more room in the boat.
It wasn't a boat. She was just like on a piece of driftwood.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a lifeboat.
And so he was in the water holding her up there, and but I'm just like, there had to be a way for them both to be up there.
But he was just like, if I get up there, we both gonna die.
That's
so I'm
true.
gonna sacrifice myself. But
That's
nah,
ice.
Leonardo DiCaprio's an asshole in that movie, so I didn't really care.
I mean, yeah. Look, man.
He went off Chris Collinsworth right there.
You know.
Well,
I'm just saying. Yes,
I ain't
thank
trying-
you, Moco Cowboy. Also, there's one part in the movie that was awesome. It was fucked up, but it was awesome. The dude at the top, he was at when the boat turned upwards. Guy fell, hit the propeller, and spinned all the way down. That shit was funny as fuck, man. I ain't
How
going
is
to
that
front.
funny.
It was
AG, man. I don't know what was going on in the theater that he was in, bro. He was in a hate ass room, bro. Like
I'm like,
it was, but nah, man. That because man, you don't understand, man. The movie itself was so catered because it basically was about the woman who survived, which was the Kate Winslet character,
right.
and everything was seen by her point of view.
Sure.
No,
I mean, look,
so
man,
you
I'm
can
not gonna
only
watch it.
imagine how it was.
It was probably The Notebook on the water. They kind of have a formula.
I
right?
mean, you're not wrong, but Titanic makes me mad for all the extenuating circumstances around Titanic. I'm not so much hating like these niggas at the theater he was at, where they was just hating on Leonardo DiCaprio because at the time he was getting bitchy.
Because man,
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was just hating on his. They were Morris Chestnut hating on Leo. You know what I'm saying? They was just hating that nigga because he was winning. And I was like, I don't get that. But
and then they did the little thing on the front of the boat when they had the arms. Oh my god,
That's dope. You don't think that's dope?
just, I mean, bro, it's just hate. Like, bro, like I didn't have that hate. I feel that way towards the Notebook though. So I guess Titanic is his version of my Notebook. You know what I'm saying? The Notebook is how I feel.
No,
about
but
that.
you're not hating on what you hating on is the fact that this woman really did not deserve him.
AG, this woman didn't deserve him, and then she fucking can't remember shit. So this nigga gotta tell her the story all the time. He gotta tell her the story all the time of how this bitch don't deserve him. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, I got to remind you how much you don't deserve me.
Look, man. I just want to let you know, I have listened to about 20 shows. No, actually 40 shows, and in those 40 shows, there's like 3 or 4 times where you say exactly what you just said. It's a trigger for you, sir. It's a trigger. It is the funniest thing.
Hey, look, I will die on that Notebook hill, bro.
That's what you said then. That's what you said then. He said, I will die on this hill.
I've watched a Notebook all of like twice in my life. I'm never gonna make it a third.
I'm gonna let you know, man. I love my wife so much. I have watched that movie multiple times.
I'm
Really?
sorry for you.
What do you? I
And
mean,
I-
when they
and I hate
died,
it.
and you must be.
I hate it every fucking time. And to make it even worse, I have to fucking look at my wife cry at the end of the movie about how
Oh,
beautiful
It is emotional. I will say that. It is.
And I'm just like, I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I feel nothing but anger and disdainment towards
Because,
everything
man,
that's happening right now.
Yo, he feels like the way you feel, AG, at the end of the Tyler Perry movie.
I was going to say, I think all of it. Well, not you necessarily, but Mo and I definitely have movie triggers, and I'm telling you, and it's they're kind of related in some way. But man, I'm telling you, man, when women win without earning it, it tweaks us. It just does.
And this statement is real.
Yep.
Are you serious,
Unfortunately,
bruh?
I had to stand up.
You know
for
what?
that, bro.
You know what I think? You know what I think Winter's doing to you. I want to see how much this fool loved me. And
Absolutely.
every time
Absolutely.
you watch it, she's like, "Okay, we good," because he loved me watching this movie. I'm telling you, that's got to be going.
And
through.
she gets mad because she's like, don't do it, because I'm always say shit about the movie while it's on. And she's like, I'm ruining it for it. I'm just like, hey, look, this is your tax. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna make, you know what I'm saying?
Tax.
If you gonna make me endure, she owned the fucking DVD and would record it every time it came on TV. What the fuck are we doing?
Not to mention Netflix and all the other shit y'all got, probably.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Back up. You own it on DVD, you got a hard copy. Then not only do you watch it on, broadcast TV and streaming, but you record it too? Are you serious right now? You got it. This has to be hyperbole, man.
That's
You can't be
self-punishment,
serious,
man.
man.
Hey, bro, look, I'm gonna tell you, man. I have lied about a lot of truths. I've told the truth about a lot of lies, but this is all truth about truth.
Hey, man, like I said before, bro, I understand the trigger that it is, but it's certainly a trigger for, in particular. I have heard it too many times, and every time it's mentioned, it doesn't even have to be mentioned, because a lot of times if something reminds you of the movie, then you go into it. It's just like PTSD, bro. It's the funniest thing ever.
Because I don't understand how somebody can watch that movie and be happy for him. I completely get how you can watch that movie and be happy for her.
You tell us all the time. You're the one that you don't want to put us on game. This is what you've always said. And it's undeniable. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. This is what you say. This is almost a quote. Ruben, AG, whoever, this movie, this music was not made for you.
Ain't for you. I know.
So how are you questioning any of this? You already have the answers.
I'm forced to question it all the time because she's always putting it in front of me as if I should be feeling something that I don't.
But this is not about you, sir.
I realize that, which is why, like, there used to be times where it would come on and I would like just try to have an exit strategy. And I could just see that she was upset that I didn't. And I'm just like, yo, man, I wouldn't ask you to put your big toe in a blender because I know that's going to be painful for you. So why do you want me to put my dick in the propeller? We can't watch that movie and then you want to do anything that's remotely like romantic for me afterwards, because at this point in time, you know what I'm not thinking about? Fucking. I'm not thinking about cuddling. I'm not thinking about sex. I'm not thinking about hugging. All I'm thinking about is that dirty bitch.
Man, this movie is such a trigger for you, bro. It is what it is, man.
We all got our triggers, AG.
I know we do.
Well, because of this, it might possibly be the greatest movie of all time because I hate it so much.
It lives in your head rent free.
Exactly. Because I hate it so much, it's got to be one of the greatest movies ever made, because nothing should get this type of an emotional response from me.
But it does every time.
Nothing. But it
does
works every time. If somebody was like, we gotta extract some information out of this nigga, like, should we waterboard him? Should we torture him? Nah, put the notebook on and tell him he got one way out. Tell us what we need. Nigga, I'm telling you everything. I'm giving the whole Diddy documentary by myself. I'm snitching on everything.
And actually, Moco Cowboy's comment is actually true, because I go through this with Star Wars. If I'm just around flipping channels and Star Wars comes on TV, like unbeknownst to me, and just like I'm not controlling, it's just on, I'm good for 25 minutes at least. If I'm not, especially if I'm not doing something or I'm trying to procrastinate, I will sit and watch the whole thing. I've seen this movie, 100 times at least.
God bless America. Why are you doing self-punishment?
Why are you?
I mean, we all got movies like that, because I'm like that with like 300.
Yeah, that's a good
Gladiator. No, Gladiator is.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. Yes.
Oh, I love that movie so fucking much. Gladiator and Tombstone.
Yeah,
I can watch Tombstone every day. It's one of the only like movies that I feel a raw emotion towards. Like, I ain't saying I cry every time Tombstone comes on, but there's certain parts of that movie where I'm just like, man, that shit is the. That's like
you quoted the Doc Hollywood
line about there is nothing in cinema I've ever felt more passionate about than when that motherfucker said, I got lots of friends, and he looked him dead in the eye and said, I don't. And that was it. It was just like, and I was just like, he said everything you need to say about his character in one sentence.
Yeah, you quoted that a couple times. I remember that. So yeah, Ruben, everybody got their little. You ain't gotta like be hating on our stuff. This is our stuff, man.
I
What are you
mean,
doing?
you watch Judge Dredd and do your own.
What? Come on, man.
Yeah,
You and your Demolition Man.
That's got mentioned before, Ruben. Absolutely.
Not Judge Dredd. Don't do me like that. But Demolition Man, I don't stop and watch that like I used to.
The
There.
fact that you stopped it ever.
I mean, pretty much like, like Captain America, Winter Soldier. That motherfucker's on all the time, and I'll sit in 25 minutes because there's always 25 minutes of good action in that movie somewhere. It's hard to go 25 minutes in that movie and shit don't happen, even though I've seen it 5 million fucking times. It's like it's great. Most of the Marvel movies, except for Thor: Dark World, fuck that shit. There's no. I'm not punishing myself on that. Yeah. I mean, as far as anything like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of sad movies a lot because I have the tendency to, eject water from my tear ducts, so I try not to do that. And there are some movies that I stay away from on purpose because of that, and I can't necessarily help it. It's just like, but yeah, But Moby KB Yako wanted you to say that joint again like too short.
What?
Apparently, they appreciate the way you said it.
I can't fake that emotion, so I can't just say it. I have to feel it, and I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back to that place.
Cool. All right, AG, was that it?
Yeah, man, that's also on my mind. Women need to do their jobs. Some of this falls on your
women need to do their jobs.
They do. Some of the responsibility needs to fall on you. You just can't sit back and just be like, well, he cheated on me. Well, kind of has something to do with it. Not saying he wrong, but you wrong too.
Bitch, do your job.
For real.
Yeah, that.
That's it.
So
Moby, what's on your mind?
The Bill Belichick approach to relationships: do your job.
Exactly.
Do your job.
Apparently, his chick do her job.
I'm out there doing mine. So hey, I ain't the only one got a job. Just because you shut responsibilities don't mean nothing to me.
And apparently, she doing hers too. She's still with him. I mean, I can't be mad at the biggest pimp ever. You 85 years old with a 24-year-old woman. I mean, you doing something right. Or you popping a lot of pills. I mean, it could be both. Both things could be true. So, Moby, what's on your mind?
Hey, man, everybody have a happy holidays, man. I can't wait to get to 2026 because 2025 has been adventurous to say the least. But hey, man, thankful for everything that has transpired in 2025, good, bad, and different. And I know if you had the displeasure of listening to our president spew about 15 minutes of just straight fucking bullshit, you might feel like, hey man, we got 3 more years of this shit, and yeah, there ain't nothing I can do about that. But look, man, 2026 gonna be here whether you ready or not, and look, man, let's just try to make the most of it, man. Looking forward to seeing y'all next year, hopefully.
All right, thank you, sir. What's on my mind? It's that time again. It's that time where we decide that one day we're going to get together and we're going to eat some more and we're going to give out presents. And, for some people, they're going to pretend like they like people. And for other people, they can pretend like they pretend all the time. Me, I like people. I don't pretend like I pretend all the time. But if I had one wish, a Christmas wish, I would say this. If your ass can't drive, stay the fuck off the road. Like, what we doing? Like, it's that simple, man. Like, I don't need you in my way. Like, just, hey, man, hey, you know what? I saw one of my good friends on Thursday. Shout out to Campbell. He every holiday, every December he comes down, hung out with him, my boy Brian. It was a good time. He's got this one thing, man. He's been saying it for years and years and years. I know he stole it from somebody, but it's funny, man. And I'm sorry. I'm about to get some hate, and I'm gonna take it. But it is what it is. But his statement is, women drivers, no survivors, man. And sometimes, I'm sorry, that shit's real. Look, all I'm saying is, if you ride with somebody somewhere and you not the good driver, keep your ass in the passenger seat. Shut the fuck up. Let them listen to whatever the fuck they want to listen to because they driving, and be a good navigator. That's it. That's your job. Because unless you're going to drive, shut the fuck up. Unless you're spoken to. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I see it too much, and it annoys the piss out of me. And then if you got to drive, just fucking drive and take your ass home. Stay in one lane, usually the right lane, and stay out of my way. So I'm saying, hope everybody has a happy Christmas, happy holiday season, and a happy new year. And if you don't like driving, do not drive. Period.
Matter of fact, sit in the back seat, because ain't
Damn
nothing
straight.
worse than a motherfucker that can't drive
Oh
in
my
the
God.
passenger seat trying to tell you what the fuck to do. Hey, get chauffeured. You know what I'm saying? Chauffeured and shut the fuck up.
Driving Miss Whoever. Shut up. Like, hey, let the kid be in the front seat, because you know what the kid gonna do? Shut the fuck up or go to sleep. And either one of those are cool. Because it don't touch the stereo. The shit ain't yours. It's the driver's. So I got to say for the night.
Well, you ain't married though, because that the stereo belongs to you thing is not how it works when you married, man.
It doesn't. I drive all the time, and I never listen to what I want to listen to. My wife.
The only reason I can listen to what I want to now is because everybody in the car has their headphones on, listening to their own thing. So that kind of gives me the pass. Like everybody's listening to their own shit. So I'm just like, oh, I can listen to whatever I want. I can be listening to bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, and everybody got their earmuffs on.
And you know what? You know what that means, Mo B? Sometimes you got to pay to play.
Oh, once again, I say it all the time, man. Hey, that's how I pay for my peace. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? I can afford that level of peace. You need some new headphones? Need some new headphones? I got you. Matter of fact, I got multiple pair of headphones. I got the AirBuds. I got Moto, but like what you need is to shut the fuck up, listen to your own thing, and let me do this.
Hell, you can even go to sleep far as I fucking care. Like, just
Hey, look, man, ain't nothing better than when everybody in the car go to sleep.
It's not.
There's nothing better than that.
It's not.
And it's crazy because my wife is always like, no, I'm gonna stay up for you. I'm like,
No, she's not.
Just go to. She does sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I just go to sleep. We good. Like we are good. Because if you're awake and we're not talking, now it's like I gotta try to find a conversation to talk about.
Hey, that's in the cars when the hypotheticals come out for real.
AG, you knew exactly what I was getting at. I was just like, bro, like
Yes.
I can finally have peace with everybody sleep. Because the kids don't ever want to talk to me in the car. They don't ever. They put their headphones on, and I don't matter. I don't really matter any other time anyway. But in the car, bro, I am literally an Uber driver. That's it. And they select. They don't want any conversation. You know what I'm saying? They just in the back, headphones on, whatever. Let us know when we get there.
Yeah, pretty much.
ain't nothing wrong with that shit. But like, hey man, all I'm saying, man, is like I understand y'all are married and you may not have the radio. Maybe I'm never getting married then because Lord knows that ain't it. That just ain't it. Like, nope.
I'm gonna tell you.
Because what we're not gonna do is listen to some shit. I'm driving and I'm listening to some shit that I don't want to listen to. That shit ain't happen. I will put my own fucking Bluetooth in my ear before that shit happens.
And
Ruben,
that's cute and all, but I promise you, sir, will always pick the prospect of a vagina over that favorite song of yours. You will always do it, and it's okay. We don't fault you for it. We don't look down upon you. We simply go, we get it.
I mean, you're probably right on that.
No. Ain't no probably, nigga.
Sure.
I have not been more sure of almost anything in my life.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy my freedom then until that time comes. Because
But when when your freedom is revoked, you will come back here and you say, "Hey, sirs,
Small price to pay. Small price to pay.
and sometimes you gotta pay it.
I'm about to say you sat there and watched the Titanic movie, bro. I know you will fucking change the radio station for some vagina. You watched it. You were in there for a 3.5 hour movie.
that's how long it is."
Was it that long? Fuck
It's
if I know.
somewhere around. It's at least three. It's at least 3 hours.
All I know is
Okay.
bro, I couldn't fall asleep. I couldn't. Death did not take me.
He
Like-
said death did not. Wow.
Death gave you back. He said, "Nah, nigga, you gotta hate on Leo a little bit
We're really
longer.
gonna wait till the movie over.
Bro,
Leo don't die to the last 10 minutes of the movie, nigga. You got a little bit more hate left in you."
man. I mean, bro, it's just oh my god, man.
Hey man, but you know the good thing about that movie was like, she loved him so much that she took his last name. All he had to do was give his life. That's it. Fair trade.
I mean, but once again, there's no disappointment in
Fair
that.
trade.
God, man, and he won't supposed to be able to motherfucker anyway.
Nope.
Well, yeah, wasn't he a stowaway?
Yeah, he snuck
That's what I
on.
That's what I thought.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Had he not snuck on, he
God,
still
man,
would have lived.
you are hating on a fictitious character, man. That is fucking amazing,
I mean,
bro.
he hates on Morris Chestnut's fictitious characters. Come on, man.
Bro, I didn't talk about Morris Chestnut in at least 6 months.
It's your trigger, though.
Nah, we're not gonna talk about him today.
No, we're not. But I will
Nope.
say you are the greatest hater I've ever been around.
I mean, if you said some Christopher Robin bullshit, that's something completely different. But we're not gonna talk about him either because it's time to go. And yeah, that I would say triggers. Yeah, those are my 2 triggers. Easy.
We all got them. We all got
Yeah.
them.
Because
Mine
fuck
are louder.
Christopher Robin, man. Fuck that guy. Piece of shit. Period. Speaking of which, have you ever seen that Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
No.
Yeah, somebody made a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I mean, it's probably, I don't watch horror movies, so it's probably terrible. But if they killed Christopher Robin, I'd probably watch it. But I'm
That's
probably
harsh.
not that lucky.
What if
That's
Christopher
hard.
Robin was the villain? What if he was the horror character? Hey, that'd
But
be a dope movie though. Like he
Nah,
out here
that-
killing all these characters.
No.
Fucking
That'd be-
stabbing Piglet, choking Tigger.
Smashing Eeyore. Eeyore's a waste of space any goddamn way. But whatever. That's beside the point. That's something for 2026. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just a note. We will be off next week. We are going to enjoy the holiday just like you are. We will be back the 4th of January, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, please like and subscribe to us so when we go live, you know we here. Of course, I'd like to thank all who listen to us today, all who listen to us on the podcast, and just thank you for listening to us at all. Thank you, AG. Thank you, Mo B. Hey, we're going to do this again next year. We appreciate you. Thank you again. Remember, tell your friends, tell your enemies, just tell somebody about us. We will be back in 2026. Crazier than ever. More talking that shit than ever. And Lord knows, I'm pretty sure between now and then, some more snow bunnies are going to pop up. So that'll be part of the conversation too. With that being said, thank you again for listening to us, for the times that you do, and continue to listen to us as well. Please, 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 if you have some time during the holiday season, we got 300 some episodes you can go listen to, or even look at on YouTube. Do so. It's pretty funny. As AG said, he's been listening to some of the past episodes. Some of the shit I can't remember what we said, but he says it's pretty funny. So, with that being said, as we do always, till 2026, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.